Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the MCG. You're with us today for a pre-season match between Carlton and Port Adelaide. Pre-season matches are great opportunities to try out new tactics and set plays, but they're also vital for building momentum into the season proper. And here come the visitors. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Blues. They look the stronger side on paper, but the game isn't played on paper, of course. This might be closer than a lot of people think.
Thanks, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. Port Adelaide and Carlton's Round 11 2008 clash at Football Park was a dull affair for three quarters. Port leading 8-12 to 3-12. Carlton mounted a late charge, and when ninth gamer Matthew Cruiser kicked his third goal of the last quarter, they were suddenly within a point with just under 8 minutes remaining. Kate Simpson kicked truly on the run to put the Blues in front for the first time at the 31-minute mark. Brendan Favola added another after the siren to complete one of the great comebacks. Carlton home by 12 points, 10-15 to 8-15. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Sweet wins the first tap. Horn Francis gets the kick away. Georgiades uses the body well.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
One goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Horn Francis on the same page as his ruck. You asked for it, you got it. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Sweet wins it. This is great pressure footy.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
The two big men do battle. Hewitt, big tackle laid. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Horn Francis, he's caught.
The Power look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
No way through there, and they'll reset. Pitnet with the tap. Hewitt just shoveled it out. They're going hammer and tong. He hasn't struck that well at all. The Power have got lucky there. Can he hit a target? Winds. Terrific forward pressure. Kicks laterally. Jones, good handball. Lord with time. Burgoyne gets a kick away. Saad doing what he does best. In no man's land. He's drawn a crowd. Some indirect ball movement here. Wiedering made the footy his. Chera, he's stopped in his tracks. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Sweet with the tap. Butters. Horn Francis. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Power with the first two in the blink of an eye. Sweet, the winner there. Butters, it's no place for the faint-hearted. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Good ruck work. Horn Francis leading from the front. Drew, they've had the better of the contest to this point. Butters, all alone in the centre square. Lukosius looms large as usual. Durden, that's a big play.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Power by 18. Pitnet wins it. Chera with a chance to send it forward. Hewitt, Walsh, Akers. He's been busy so far. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. You can see their confidence growing. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Akers, Young, drops into the hole and marks. Tidy ball. The Power have been caught napping. He will surely make this count.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Blues have opened their account. The big men fly. Chera out of the congestion. Cripps, Walsh, Hewitt had some assistance. Haywood, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
They'll be looking for more of that. If they get it, they'll be in front in no time.
You feel like they've got their teeth into it now. Good ruck work. Chera. It's a tough game. They're tackling with venom today. Pitnet wins the tap. Hewitt. Akers managed to get out despite the tackle. Zerk Thatcher kicks to space. They've put themselves under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Quality delivery by foot. Akers. Mackay is like a magnet in that forward line. Haywood going at his second. Good disciplined defence. Burgoyne. Fogarty putting his body on the line. It's a goal.
He might just be in for a big day.
They've got their tails up now. Pitnet wins it out of the centre. That might have been dropping the ball. Lays it off. Hewitt wants to take the game on. Cripps, good build-up. Akers, he'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackles slip high. Haywood, this is a big opportunity. Picking their way through. Akers, they've worked it well. In he goes.
To kick the easiest of goals.
That's 4 in a row.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
One straight kick the difference. Good ruck work. Chera gathers on the half volley. Durden says thank you very much. Wines. The Power should score here. Lukosius commands the footy.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
All tied up on the scoreboard. Pitnet wins it out of the centre. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Smith, Walsh, Ainsworth thought his way through it. Pitnet, crunching tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. And we will do it all again. Pitnet showing his skills. Chera, the midfield battle's so important. Wines, desperate to win it back. Can he impose himself on the match? Hollins has it now on centre wing. It's a hot footy. Squeezes the kick. Bouncing ball. Akers has made a bright start. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Wines, Pepper. Georgiades, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Sweet with a deft tap. Drew just had to get it out. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Pitnet with a deft tap. Smith, Akers, doesn't often waste it. Bergman picks it off. That's poor kicking. Rosie on centre wing is marked. Lukosius has found some space. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Chera tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's made a hot start to this match. He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Hollins can keep it moving. Away he goes. Daring run out of defence. Off he goes with the advantage. Searching kick. Hollins makes good contact. Durden winds. Boot, ball, goal!
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Power are up and about early. Sweet showing his skills. Butters, Drew, can they get another one? Lace out, great footy. Probing ball, punch that like he meant it. Marshall, he's kicked a goal.
It might be time for an extra number in defence just to help stop their momentum and stabilise the situation.
The Power are imposing their will on this contest. Good ruck work. Chera read it best. Taken to ground. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
You've got to be quicker than that.
And they're away. Gets his kick despite the heat. Sin clears the area and out of play.
The Power would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Sweet showing his skills. This spells trouble. Here's a goal. Oh no, what's he done?
That would have really helped them get their teeth into this match. They've been second best so far.
They've set up well for the kick in. Sin pushes into space and receives the footy. Butters tries a safe ball. Burne-Jones outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Mead with a chance to run. Sweet on a lead. This is promising. Blasts away. Wiedering went bang. I felt that one from here. When one tackle just won't do. Great tackling technique there. Sweet looking for territory. Butters heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You'd back him in more often than not from there.
He's off. The Blues might be about to start something. Hollins has found some space. He's hit up the lead. Walsh makes position. And they're away. Good thinking and good execution too. What can they build here? Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Cowan, Chera, leading by example. Smith. This deserves a goal. Sweet had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Power are out of trouble. He might have thought about the corridor. Thumped away. Anyone's ball. Slips over the shoulder. What's he got on offer? Lowers the eyes. Williams has got loose. Through the centre square he goes. Ainsworth loves the hard stuff. Marshall saw that coming. Sweet. They could be vulnerable here. That's well played. Ainsworth got the handball away. Mackay steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Blues snare a badly needed goal. The big men fly. Cripps, Smith, he ran into a brick wall. They might be caught out on the turnover. Is anyone home? Danger spot for a loose ball. He's copped some of his own medicine. They're tackling with great intent. Sweet, showing his skills. Butters, harassed into an error. Marshall, that could be a goal-saving tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Pitnet, showing his skills. Haynes, good vision there. Akers, Hewitt, gets the kick away. Williams, sets a task for the forwards. Aaliyah at full-back, stops them in their tracks. Tidy ball. Motlop read that one like a book. Great play. Aaliyah got a fist in. Cops some unwanted attention. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
This to get the margin back to just 1 point.
As simple as it gets.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Pitnet punches it out of the ruck. Cripps, they're going hammer and tong. Punched away. Jones, under pressure. Zerk-Thatcher. Rosie, he's been busy so far. Who's front and centre? Hewitt honours the lead. There goes the kick inside the 50. Chance gone begging. Cripps, desperate defence. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Pitnet showing his skills. Hewitt runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Blues in front now. Pitnet punches it out of the ruck. He's run into trouble. Sees something he likes. Some indirect ball movement here. Cowan works hard to present. Can he hit a target? Mackay. The fans will be happy to see this. They've bottled it up. Pitnet with a deft tap. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We've got another stoppage. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Hewitt, Walsh, got to go quickly. Time running out. They've worked it well. Young marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
The Blues with a late chance.
Young has one already. Now it's two.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Blues with a break now. Pitnet wins it. Chera, can he find a teammate? Rosie doing what he does best. Richards attracted a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The Blues with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Blues have smashed them in hitouts and clearances, and it's an absolute wonder they're not further in front. If they lose that midfield dominance, this match could turn. But the flip side is that if they can maintain it and start putting it on the scoreboard, they could easily run away with it. Both sides have plenty they need to do better.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Good ruck work. Vaughan Francis. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. That's unusual. Marshall working hard and being rewarded. Pokes it into the pocket. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Uses the non-preferred. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Tough angle. He'll take his best.
He can peg one back for them with a straight kick, but he's hit the post.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Hollins with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's a useful ball. Haynes can take some time and find the right option. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Williams attracted a crowd. You have to be tough to play this game. No leniency from the umpire there.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Walsh runs onto it. Feeling the heat. He's set upon. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Sweet, looking for territory. Cripps, Hewitt, under pressure. Clean pickup. Walsh, that's good work rate. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Florence, working hard and presenting well. Cripps, Cowan, can run and gun. Walsh, Hewitt, he just keeps racking up disposals. The kick is precise. Rosie, we've seen that before. Sweet. Durden, competing fiercely. Throws it on the boot. Vaughan Francis, Butters, has a paddock in front of him. This is good ball movement. Richards. McGovern, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's caught. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Sweet wins it down. Hewitt, Cowan, Vaughan Francis with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. He's just dropped the footy, and the ump has no choice.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Luck's of fortune. It'll be a goal anyway. In he goes.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
He's missed a soda.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
Trying to catch them out. The kick was centimetre perfect. And they're away. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Hewitt, this is good footy. Doesn't often waste it. Pau Pepper, spoils. Sweet, Butters. He's been industrious. Marshall got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Cowan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Jones takes an excellent grab. Probing ball. Good disciplined defence. Wiedering couldn't get an effective disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. Hollins gives away a free for a high tackle.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Pitnet got his palm to it. Chera, Hewitt, relishing the contest. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Sweet. Butters. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle. Richards, Wines, Mead, knew where the help was. Burgoyne, he's gone. Butters, with the flying shot at goal. It's good.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
The Power have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Pitnet punches it out of the ruck. Cripps, Chera, Walsh, Hewitt. They need a kick. Smith, he picked his pocket. Wines, charges onto it. Kicks to space. Hollins runs onto it. Normally delivers. Haywood, dangerous to leave on his own. No wonder coaches go grey. Chips the half-back. The Power are out of trouble. Wines, all on his own. Kicks to centre wing. Punched that like he meant it. Young, he's so good in close. Wines. And inside 50 goes begging. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
The kick is a poor one. His field kicking is normally first rate. Wiedering has found some space. Cripps, he's been busy so far. Well played. Kicks inside the forward 50. Sweet had it and lost it. They have absolutely spifflicated him. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Good ruck work. Hewitt navigated the traffic. Walsh takes the hand pass. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Sweet with the tap. Richards. Mead. Into the middle with the kick. McGovern with another spoil. Marshall gathers in the centre square. Wines in no man's land. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They are hunting the ball carrier. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Wines. Haywood. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Rosie. They must be sick of the sight of that. McGovern going at his first, and he's got it.
You might consider a change of vocation now.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Cripps by hand. Chera gets the kick away. Zerk Thatcher clears the area. Mackay, can he impose himself on the match? They're desperate today. Walsh needs help. That's not going to be a goal. He's off target.
They've been kicking well at goal, but that's a real missed opportunity and lets down some good play upfield.
Looking for a quick transition. Sin marks in the back pocket. Spearing pass. The Blues on the ball now. It's there!
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Blues with a 10-goal opening half. They've been so impressive. Pitnet has been dominant in the ruck. Chera, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Sweet looking for territory. Butters. Mead in the thick of it as ever. Drew does well under pressure. Vaughan Francis gets his kick despite the heat. Wiedering got a fist in. Tidy ball. Chera on a lead. What's he got on offer? The Power have denied them the corridor. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Cripps in the clear on centre wing. Hewitt, here's real danger now. Haynes. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sweet showing his skills. Drew, got to get it on quickly. They're tackling with great intent. Sweet with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Richards, was that a legal disposal? That's commitment to the cause. Something has to give soon.
The Power are fortunate the damage isn't worse because they're really struggling at the source.
Like Batman and Robin. Hewitt in the centre square. Smith. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Great tackling technique there. Punch clear. Butters trying to find a path. Drew, that's careless. Akers, Cripps, they cannot keep him quiet. Mackay has it within range.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Looking for a quick transition. Sin presents in space. Neat little worm burner. Richards, clever kick. Thumped away. Pal Pepper, a bit of a panicked handball. He might have thought about hand passing. McGovern couldn't burst through. Durden. Marshall. Takes a bounce. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
There's 5 points gone begging.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Hollins works hard to present. That's a useful ball. Haynes can keep it moving. Well-weighted kick. Good thinking and good execution too. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Mackay. Sweet in the right spot at the right time. They're tackling with venom today. Pitnet has got on top. Hewitt leading from the front. Cripps. Looks good. He's steered it through.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Pitnet has had his measure today. Cripps, now it's someone else's problem. Chera. Farrell wins it back. Great mark. Doesn't often waste it. Burn-Jones, all alone in the centre square. They've opened them up here. He's had little impact so far. Not sure what the idea was there. Akers, that's good work rate. Searching kick. Mackay gets to the front spot. The power with an opportunity now. Throws it on the boot. Georgiades should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Looking for a quick transition. The Blues having a great patch. Good-looking kick. Honours the lead. They're playing with purpose and poise. Haywood, can he hit a target? Sweet, read that one like a book. The power, not at their best so far. Wines, marks on centre wing. McGovern, he's so clean with the footy. Sweet, went bang. Aaliyah, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. That's well played. Georgiades, too big, too strong, too good.
Going at his second.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Blues by 9. Pitnet palms it down. Chera, Cripps, good hands. Akers in the right spot. Finally, they go inside 50. Zerk Thatcher, probing ball. Who's front and centre? Cowan in the centre square. He's hit up the lead. Chera with a little bit of time. Hacking it forward. Punched away. Sin. Hewitt desperate to win it back. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Trying to catch them out. Sin makes position. Can he find a teammate? Quality delivery by foot. Picking their way through. Pal Pepper has got loose. Ignoring the corridor for now. Good work rate. It's become a game of keepings off. Durden, he's outmarked 2 of them. Drives it inside the forward 50. No one can mark. You can't question his commitment. Hewitt working hard and being rewarded. That's the first half done and dusted, and we have been treated to a shootout. Let's hope it continues. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Blues are in front, but they haven't been able to produce their best footy yet. They might have expected to win comfortably today, but they're in big danger of being rolled. They've been put under great pressure and they haven't responded as they would have liked.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Pitnet, he's worth his weight in gold. Chera. Durden mops that one up. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Anyone's ball. Look at him go. Cops some unwanted attention.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
It's been good to see both sides hitting the scoreboard. It's an enjoyable game of footy.
Pitnet is teaching him a lesson. Cripps, that's a bruising tackle. The Blues won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Pitnet continues to have his way. Drew, Mead, under pressure, harassed into an error. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Power Pepper says thank you very much. Handball off was good. The Power should score here. Can't get hold of it. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Florence, will the ump call that back? No. Mackay handballs it to nobody. Williams, he's stopped in his tracks. Not the required 15 metres. Cripps, Hewitt is there in the clinches. Smith. Sin making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Aaliyah, he's gone. Fogarty runs onto it. Boot, ball, goal!
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Blues are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Mead, he hasn't been himself today. Burne-Jones, working hard and presenting well. Goes long. Good disciplined defence. Newman, he's set upon. He didn't want it to spill out there. Pitnet, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Chera gives away a free and the moment passes. The Blues look well drilled. McGovern has found some space. Tidy ball. Williams in the clear. Cowan. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Sweet couldn't mark. Mackay. Off he goes with the advantage. Bergman tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
What can they muster from the back half? He's been quiet. Punched that like he meant it. Burne-Jones. Farrell navigated the traffic. Sweet takes the hand pass. It's a hot footy. The Power have denied them the corridor. Williams comes free in the tackle. Cowan. What's he got on offer? Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Burgoyne on a lead. Up and under. Defence 101 there. Sweet. I felt that one from here. The fans will be happy to see this. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Sweet wins the tap. Butters will take some stopping. Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Pitnet is giving him a bath. Smith, Hewitt. No wonder coaches go grey. The defence is disorganised. Haynes doing what he does best. Kicks to centre wing. Akers takes a beauty. I've liked his game today. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Alarm bells are ringing. Sets a task for the forwards. Radaglia intercepts. The Power might be about to start something. Wines gets his kick despite the heat. Hewitt clears the area. Drew, crunching tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Sweet, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Butters, Horne-Francis, closed him down. Rinse and repeat. Important clearance here. Butters onto it. Almost threw it out. Sweet. Can he impose himself on the match? The kick was centimetre perfect. Butters. Carroll, ever reliable. He's drawn a crowd. That's holding the footy.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
The defence has fallen down. He's stolen a march. He's got it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. That's poor play. This will be his 5th inside 50. Wiedering is proving hard to pass. Georgiades, Butters. Is that holding the ball? Sweet. This will fall short. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Wiedering didn't need to be asked twice. Not his finest moment. Spearing pass. They've got a problem now.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Goal coming out. Oh, well, it should have been.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Carroll with a chance to run. Searching kick. McGovern, solid tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. Pitnet has been dominant in the ruck. Smith, Hewitt, they cannot keep him quiet. Haywood needs a good decision. Now it's someone else's problem. Smith, that's a useful ball. Carroll, dangerous to leave on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Cowan, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Sweet, the winner there. Under pressure. Pal Pepper runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Scrounges a kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Georgiades! That's a big play.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
He kicks the goal.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Horn Francis, Drew, he'll be sore in the morning when one tackle just won't do. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Sweet wins the tap. Butters competing fiercely. Akers, that's skillful. Mackay is so strong one-on-one. Hewitt, no arguments there.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Sin can keep it moving. Good-looking kick. Richards, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Florence, we've seen that before. No easy exit. Great tackling technique there. Pitnet with the tap. Hewitt leading from the front. Akers, the kick is precise. Tries a safe ball. Haywood working hard and being rewarded. Mackay marks on centre wing. Pitnet, Akers lays it off. Here's a chance to get it forward. Cowan, he's been dispossessed. Sweet throws it on the boot. He's normally better than that. That's good vision. They've opened them up here. Neat little worm burner. Manages to find a teammate. Walsh. Sweet reads the ball so well. Takes the logical option. Bergman. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Carroll spoils. Marshall pokes it into the pocket. Which way will it bounce? And they see it out.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Pitnet, the winner there. Smith, a chance to clear now. Hewitt, all on his own. Pitnet gets the kick away. Mackay in the centre square. They'll sweep this ball forward. Williams. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Normally delivers. The Power having a great patch. Pitnet couldn't complete the mark. Cripps affects the turnover. Williams, that's a bit of a gift. They've got time to put the kettle on. Richards has it within range.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Looking for a quick transition. Good work rate. Clever kick. Lord accepted the invitation. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Sweet, the winner there. Vaughan Francis doing the grunt work. Butters met solidly. It's not a fair fight. We will do it all again. Who can get the clearance? Richards.
It's been a quality game so far. Lots of opportunities for both sides to hit the scoreboard.
Pitnet slaps it out. Smith has covered some territory today. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided on his wrong foot.
Already got one today.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the Premiership quarter.
It's like we're watching a different game suddenly. Sweet, showing his skills. Butters, he ran into a brick wall, and he's done for holding the ball.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Haywood has found some space. Good disciplined defence. Farrell, Butters, running in support. They are hunting the ball carrier. Burgoyne picks it off. That's poor kicking. Vaughan Francis couldn't haul that one in. Marshall got to the right position and hung on. Just has to hit a target. Vaughan Francis, great body work. Golden opportunity here.
Must kick goal in a close match.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Power are really taking it to them today. The two big men do battle. Vaughan Francis, Sweet, taken to ground. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Vaughan Francis. Richards only knows one way. Pepper working hard and presenting well. The Power looking ominous. The Blues have won it back. Newman just shoveled it out. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Pitnet got his palm to it. Chera. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Sweet navigated the traffic. Durden winds. He split the middle.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
So a timely goal late in the piece. Pitnet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Newman. The Power turn for home, having surprised many, possibly even themselves. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Power broke the game open with the last 3 goals of that term. I'm not going to declare them safe, but they've given themselves plenty of margin for error. This one shouldn't go down to the wire, but any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished, so they'll need to remain switched on.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Pitnet with a deft tap. Chera, Cripps, just had to get it out. They've given it back. Sweet. You can see their confidence growing. Georgiades on a lead.
To finish off the good work.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
The Power are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Blues are looking disorganised. Sweet wins it out of the centre. Butters under the gun. He's everywhere at the moment. Burgoyne, foot race on. Who can get there first? Wines, second effort needed. Durden. Pepper will take some stopping. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Haywood makes position. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Haynes gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. This is good ball movement. Not a lot of positives today. Sweet wins it back. He's been accosted. He's besieged. The Power are giving them nothing. Punch clear. Cripps, sweeping handball. Richards reads the play so well. Wines, dangerous to leave on his own. Turned over on centre wing. Young pushes into space and receives the footy. Hollands, it's a tough game. Can he find a teammate? That's a bit of a waste. Gets his kick despite the heat. The sprint is on. Georgiades, it's a desperate tackle. Marshall, they can smell victory. Wines, he's wrapped up and out it goes.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Pitnet, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. The non-preferred lets him down.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Haywood, I've liked his game today. Loose ball on centre wing. He's run into trouble. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Pitnet punches it out of the ruck. Slick hands. This is promising. The Blues haven't been inside 50 for a while. Sloppy disposal, and will have a throw in.
The Blues have had enough of the ball, but they haven't been as efficient with it as they would have liked.
Pitnet with the tap. Drew, Marshall, feeling the heat. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The Blues haven't thrown the towel in. Drew with the intercept mark. Tidy ball. Mead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. McGovern picks off the pass. They've opened them up here. They desperately need a goal. Haywood is hard to beat one-on-one. Akers, they're tackling with venom today. Wines wins the tap. Drew normally delivers. Who's front and centre? Newman knew the tackle was coming. It's loose inside the 50. Boot to ball just in time. Wanting to get on with the job. Pokes it into the pocket. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Dealt with the pressure. Carroll will tidy up. They've worked it well. Gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot. Cripps. He's so good in close. Williams. Haywood. Mackay. He's caught. Attracted a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Pitnet looking for territory, like Batman and Robin. Aliyah tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Zerk-Thatcher. Jones. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. He'll be sore in the morning. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Good ruck work. Mead under pressure. Burgoyne. It's no place for the faint-hearted. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Rucks go at it. Mead. Keen to get this ball forward. No mark. Durden. What can he manufacture? The Power are playing some great footy. Cowan couldn't burst through. Lukosius wants to take the game on. Leans back and drills it.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Power clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Cripps, a bit of a panicked handball. Chera, is anyone home? Farrell doing what he does best. Mead, Burgoyne couldn't get an effective disposal. Cowan had some assistance. He's lost it out of the congestion. He'll feel that one. Burgoyne, good vision there. Marshall, Burn-Jones getting involved. Clean pickup. They're irrepressible at the moment. Mead gathers. Lord has his first.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Blues have had a go, they just haven't played very well. The two big men do battle. Cripps, Hewitt can send them into attack. Chera in no man's land. Walsh throws it on the boot. Farrell spoils. Sin swoops. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Burgoyne. The Blues guarding the corridor. Taking out some frustration possibly. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Sweet showing his skills. Horne-Francis. Good tackle. Neither side able to clear the footy. Sweet, the winner there. Mead, Richards, Butters in the right spot. He didn't break stride. Can they get another one? Burn-Jones appreciates that delivery. They're running rings around them. Georgiades, boot to ball, and that's a goal.
This is full of merit, this performance. Any win interstate is extremely valuable.
The Power have winners everywhere and are basically doing as they please. Chera, Hewitt, they need to hit the scoreboard here. Zerk-Thatcher clears the area. Butters, Richards, clever kick. Collins takes an excellent grab. He might have thought about the corridor. Akers can keep it moving. Good thinking and good execution too. Ainsworth working hard and being rewarded. Honours the lead. Golden opportunity here. Haywood heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. The big men fly. Cripps, Walsh. He might have thought about hand passing. Akers hunting the footy. Looking to peg one back. Sin making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Young leads his opponent. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Sweet got his palm to it. Cripps leading from the front. Hewitt. Can they catch them out on the turnover? It's a hot footy. They've bottled it up. It's not a fair fight. Good ruck work. Butters, so influential today. Hewitt, that's a bruising tackle. We've got another stoppage.
The Blues simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Sweet gets his hand to it. Mead, Horn Francis. Can he hit a target? Hollins thwarts them again. They'll bide their time. That's well played. Good looking kick. Haynes on centre wing is marked. The Blues having a purple patch. Haywood has it. He's been a rare shining light for them today. They've picked their way through. Aaliyah, Horn Francis is folded back. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Sweet slaps it out. Mead, dangerous place to lose it. Hewitt, he'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered.
They haven't thrown the towel in, that's for sure. There's still plenty of fight left in them.
It's been an impressive response, but you can't help wondering where this intensity was earlier in the match. Cripps, Chera, can he find a teammate? Williams uses the body well. Walsh receives a clever hand pass. Young read it best and will cut the margin.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Young, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another.
They've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Sweet with a deft tap. Chera is a clearance beast. Cripps, he's lost possession. Horn Francis gets to it first. Burgoyne, that's careless kicking. Good kick. Sweet, they must be sick of the sight of that. He's suddenly a popular man. The umpire says he had no prior. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Butters, Mead. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Durden displaying great endeavour. He ran into a brick wall. They might be caught out on the turnover. Hewitt is the man on the spot and he's marked. Can he be the fire starter? Farrell is there to save the day. They're playing with purpose and poise. Burgoyne has found some space. Butters works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Good work rate. That's a useful ball. Well played. Slick hands. The power can build something here. Hacking it forward. It's eluded him. Zerk Thatcher, Marshall, Horn Francis. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The power really needed that one to halt the charge. Sweet punches it out of the ruck. Horn Francis. Mead gets the kick away. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. That's skillful. McGovern working hard and presenting well. Normally delivers. Williams has charged into space. Ainsworth had his name written all over it.
Forwards dream of these shots.
They desperately need a goal. They won't get it there. It's a poster.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
Trying to catch them out. Bergman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Finds himself in space. That is very charitable. Great play. He's gone. Motlop bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Not many tip this result. Pitnet, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Chera, Hewitt says thank you very much. Searching kick. Butters got a fist in. Williams somehow released the ball. Handballs it to nobody. Attracted a crowd. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Pitnet looking for territory. Hewitt, desperate defence. Almost full time. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Pitnet slaps it out. Cripps, Smith. It's a tough game. Mackay is the target and he marks. Ainsworth in the clear. Just needs an accurate kick now.
To finish off the good work.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Blues will not lie down. Pitnet with a deft tap. Butters. Vaughan Francis charges onto it. Kicks to space. Cowan showing why he's such a good defender. And they're away. The Power have got that winning feeling ahead of the premiership season, and they'll be very pleased with their hit out. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
That was lacklustre, to be honest, and both sides would have hoped for a little more polish pre-season or not. There were still some exciting moments and some hints of what we'll see during the season. More importantly, it's great to have footy back.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.
Hi, I'm Jason Bennett. Welcome to Sunday afternoon footy. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. We're looking forward to a pre-season match today between Adelaide and Fremantle. It's pre-season footy and our first opportunity to take a look at some of the new players on these sides and to get our first tentative guide on what the season ahead may bring. The skipper leads her team out onto the field. I'm joined by Kelly Underwood. Great to have you along, Kel. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Jason. I like the Crows. It's hard to go past them at home. They play this ground so well and pride themselves on not dropping many home matches.
Fair enough, Kelly. Thanks for that. A real buzz around the stadium as the captains meet for the toss. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Strom palmed it down beautifully. McCarthy, she's been set a task. They want ball there, but they're not going to get it. Allen with a deft tap. Hatchard, Marinoff, Newman taken aground. She's set upon. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and just let them run after it.
We haven't seen any spite yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Good thinking and good execution too. Drives it inside the forward 50. Thompson, the kick is precise. Can she find a teammate? Munyard! She's outmarked two of them. Probing ball. Ponta! That one was always hers. They've picked their way through. Hatchard can run into an open goal. In she goes.
She couldn't believe her luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
She's going with the banana and she's kicked it beautifully.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play culminating in a great goal.
The Crows on the board early. The Rucks lock horns. Hatchard, Marinoff, Thompson. Good hands. Kelly gets her kick despite the heat. Punched away. Pugh. A chance to clear now. Allen picks it off. That's poor kicking. What she got on offer. Normally delivers. Munyard has got off the chain. Goes long. Pugh tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Ponta. She's kicked the goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go through.
The Crows with two on the bounce. The Rucks lock horns. She will work all day. East. Terrific tackle. Biden-Webster might fancy herself here. Mulholland is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Someone went to sleep defensively and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They really need this, and she delivers.
She's going about it with the sort of confidence that suggests she could be in for a big game today.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to stabilise the situation. Allen got her palm to it. Hatchard. Carlton. Can she impose herself on the match? Pugh makes good contact. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Strom wins it. McCarthy. They'll need to limit her influence. Honours the lead. Searching kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Well done. McCarthy! Outbodied her opponent and took a ripper. Can she hit a target? Strom should hurt them here. Low, all on her own. Towards the goal mouth. Allen got a fist in. O'Sullivan, big tackle laid. She'll be picking grass out of her teeth after that. No free kick. They've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Strom with the tap. Desperate defence. The Crows are defending grimly. Allen palmed it down beautifully. Hatchard, Marinoff throws it on the boot. Low, read that well. Just has to hit a target. East, that's good work rate. Neat little stab kick. O'Sullivan, if she thought she was getting away, she was sadly mistaken. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard here. Allen, the winner there. Hatchard, she did not break stride. Kelly, she's been busy so far. Carlton, dangerous to leave her on her own. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Gould presents in space. Slowing it down now. Low, read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Webster with a chance to run. Good work rate. What she got on offer. Kicks inside the forward 50. Goodwin can't mark. Thompson gets there first. That's a strong mark. She's got an option in the centre square. Allen couldn't quite. Clean pickup. Gets the kick away. Low, belts it clear. Webster. She just dropped it. Carlton. Good disciplined defence. You can never question her commitment. Munyard is hard to beat one-on-one.
She can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Struck it well. No problems there.
The Crows have had a great start. Their energy is terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
Two-goal game again. Rucks go at it. Kelly, Custerman. She's caught. They're tackling with great intent. Allen palmed it down beautifully. Kelly, that's a quality hand pass. Tonin, Custerman, towards full forward. She's plucked it and she should have a shot.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Should be a goal. Oh, she's missed. A chance goes begging.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if ever I've seen one.
Scanlon to bring it in. O'Driscoll has found some space. Clever kick. Lally, normally a good decision maker. Neat little worm burner. Brazel. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. Allen showing her skills. Tonin, Kelly, Custerman only knows one way. That's a useful ball. Strong grab. Takes a beauty.
The Crows have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
There's the kick, and she's put it through.
There are some danger signs already. This is looking like it could become one-sided.
The Crows having a good patch. Great ruck work. Has to be clean. Shaves the grass with that one. Kelly, crunching tackle. Oh, she's been absolutely crunched. Umpire says she made an attempt to get it out. Allen showing her skills. Kelly, she wouldn't take no for an answer. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. The Dockers looking shaky early. Kaufman cuts it off. She might have thought about the corridor. Ty pushes into space and receives the footy. Mulholland always looked likely. O'Sullivan drops into the hole and marks.
They need this just to stem the flow.
Big chance here. They need it. Oh, but she's missed.
That would have really helped them to get their teeth into this match. They've been second best so far.
Goodwin to bring it back in. Kelly on a lead, and they're away. The Crows are out of trouble. The Dockers are chasing tail. Who's front and centre? O'Driscoll hacking it forward. Defence 101 there. Mulholland. Vital contest coming up. Punched that like she meant it. Allen. No easy exit. Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
It's an unpopular rule, but it does keep the ball in play more often. They don't come easier.
That's her first.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they got full reward for it.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The Rucks lock horns. It's no place for the faint-hearted. And we'll do it all again. Strom slaps it out like Thelma and Louise. A good tackle.
Down at ground level, half.
The Dockers might be hearing alarm bells already. They don't improve their clearance work. This game could get away from them quickly.
Thompson, Custerman. They're playing for keeps right now. They lock it in and we'll have another stoppage.
The Dockers are more than capable of hitting the scoreboard quickly if only they can get more proactive at the source.
Banfield, Strom. Can she find a teammate? Allen wins it back. Great mark. They've had the better of the contest to this point. East couldn't mark, so she brings it to ground. And out it goes.
The Dockers would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
East, Stannett, Ifold, takes the hand pass. Ty, that's a miss kick. The Crows wriggle off the hook. Kicks laterally. Mueller in the clear. They're playing with purpose and composure. Newman has charged into space. Carlton can keep it moving. What she got on offer doesn't often waste it. Low, under pressure. Strom in the centre square. Allen, one step ahead. Squeezes the kick. Time to light up the Jets. The Dockers, not at their best so far. Thompson had it and lost it. Hatchard. Set sail for home, and she has delivered.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dockers are in disarray early. Strom wins it out of the centre. Kaufman turned over. Might be time for one more score here. O'Driscoll at centre half back. Normally delivers. Good thinking and good execution too. Can she be the fire starter? Newton has found some space. Ifold can run and carry. They need a spark. Mulholland has marked in front of goal.
The Dockers are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
Looking to pull one back. That's exactly what she's done. Well played.
That's a timely, steadying goal in the shadows of quarter time.
The Crows, with the early advantage, they're up and about, but the challenge will come. Time for some more insights from half on the boundary.
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
Thanks for those observations, half, as we get back underway. Allen showing her skills. Hatchard, Custerman, gathers in the centre square. They're a big chance here. Can't hang on under close attention. O'Driscoll wins it back. Gets her kick despite the heat. Stannett just had to get it out. East. Quality delivery by foot. Tidy ball. Ty. She'll be sore tomorrow. She's besieged. Brilliant tackle. They are cracking in hard. The two rucks do battle. Hatchard, Thompson. Bit of a panicked handball. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. No one can mark. Goodwin. Can she hit a target? O'Driscoll takes an excellent grab. Good kick. Ifold. Working hard and being rewarded. Banfield. Whatever she's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Goodwin. She'll certainly feel that one. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded there. It was a fine tackle. Strom wins the hit out, heads towards goal and nails it.
They might want to tighten up on her. They gave her too much space on that occasion, and she made the most of it.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Allen has had her measure today. Hatchard absorbs the pressure. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. The two rucks do battle. She's stopped in her tracks. Can she impose herself on the match? The Crows on the ball now. Pugh showing why she's such a good defender. Careful with the kick. Ifold works hard to present. Kaufman with a chance to run. Kicks to centre wing. That's disappointing play. Does well under pressure. Kelly, all on her own. She'll pump them into attack once more. Scanlon had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. What can they muster from the back half? Good work rate. Looking for the shorter option. She's hit up the lead. The Dockers might be able to start something. Banfield has a paddock in front of her. Brazel in the clear on centre wing. That's a well-placed kick. Prowse in heavy traffic. She's drawn a crowd. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The umpire gives her the benefit of the doubt. Allen with a deft tap. Custerman. I thought it was a case of indecision. Now I'm just not sure. Who's at home? Allen is proving hard to pass. That'll go close to the line. Oh, that's a shank.
Should have done a lot better there.
Newman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Got a little time here. The kick is precise. Daring run out of defence. Tonin. This is good footy. What she got on offer. Picking their way through. Newman in the centre square. It's become a game of keepings off. Stannett read that one like a book. Ignoring the corridor for now. Brazel has found some space. Searching kick. Biden-Webster. Dangerous to leave her on her own. Mulholland is in the clear and marks uncontested. She'll draw them level if she's accurate.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
She produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Crows really need to respond now. The Rucks lock horns. Kelly can send them deep into attack. Newman all alone in the centre square. Tonin can run and gun. Couldn't get an effective disposal. She is everywhere at the moment. Verrier, and they're out of trouble. McCarthy, that's good work rate. Her field kicking is normally first rate. Biden-Webster working hard and presenting well. Randall got a fist in. Stannett. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. No free kick. They've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. The two rucks do battle. McCarthy, poor hands there. That might have been dropping the ball. Here's a big chance. Can she take it? No, she's missed.
She'll be disappointed with that, but she'll back herself to make amends if she gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. This spells trouble. That's close. She liked it off the boot, and now she likes it even more.
It might be time for an extra number in defence just to help stop their momentum and stabilise the situation.
The Dockers are really taking it to them today. Allen wins it out of the centre. Hatchard. How will the umpire see this? They're tackling with great intent. Strom showing her skills. Kaufman. She's been dispossessed. Kelly. Good disciplined defence. Verrier. A quick getaway wasn't possible. We've got another stoppage.
Got to set up well for the stoppage just to make sure they don't score from it.
Allen punches it out of the ruck. Custerman. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Dockers have had their lead reduced to a single point. The Rucks lock horns. They've got a good understanding, those two. Hatchard, kick a whack in the centre square. She's had little impact so far. That's well played. She sends him inside for the 4th time. O'Sullivan has got loose.
Poor defence, leaving her on her own, and now you'd imagine she'll make them pay.
Heads goalward and she's off target.
She'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
Bedell tasked with the kick in. Marinoff. She struggled to make an impact to this point. Charlton gives away a free and the moment passes. Doesn't often waste it. Banfield with the big fist. McCarthy. Brazel. It's a tough game. Squeezes the kick. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Tries a safe ball. The Crows are out of trouble. Got a little time here. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Allen. They are hunting the ball carrier. Oh no, she's kicked it the wrong way. Big tackle laid. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Allen palmed it down beautifully. Marinoff onto it. Tonin. Who's front and centre? Brazel hunting the footy. Throws it on the boot. Kick a whack. On a lead. Banfield can get it and go. The Dockers looking ominous. Randall picks off the pass. Little wonder halfback. Kelly can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Marinoff presents in space. Hatchard gets the kick away. Brazel doing what she does best. Charlton. Who's got the wheels? O'Sullivan wins the race. Drives it inside the forward 50. The sprint is on. Mulholland. She's a dynamo. Only behind.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Bedell with the footy. Have they weathered the storm? Normally delivers. Good thinking and good execution too. She's been industrious. This is great ball movement. Conservative kick. Honours the lead. She doesn't waste many. Well played. She's been quiet. Punched that like she meant it. Banfield. Kaufman. Stripped of the footy. She's been accosted. O'Driscoll delivers to centre half forward. Stannett. She's taken a beauty. Sends them inside 50 again. She's plucked it and she should have a shot.
Can she deliver? You back her more often than not.
She can sense a goal from a long way off, but the kick is astray.
It's a disappointing miss, but she created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Bedell to bring it in. Tonin pushes into space and receives the footy. They're moving the football well here. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. What she got on offer. Clever kick. Tonin makes position. The Dockers guarding the corridor. Stannett wins it back. Great mark. Biden-Webster. That will work. O'Driscoll. Another forward 50 entry. Allen. We've seen that before. Prowse. Oh, complete commitment. O'Sullivan. Biden-Webster. Stannett. Kaufman. It's a hot footy. Gets her kick despite the heat. They might be caught out on the turnover. Kicks to space. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Pugh didn't need to be asked twice. Does well under pressure. Verrier on centre wing has marked. They've opened them up here. That's skillful. Ty, here's real danger now. Well-weighted kick. McCarthy can just about go all the way. Looking to get it down there quickly. Goodwin clears the area. Marinoff, what a work ethic she has. Verrier, desperate to win it back. This time maybe. No.
She certainly would have expected to kick that one, but she's got to put it out of her mind now.
Marinoff in the clear. Sizes up what's ahead. The Dockers have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Now for some analysis from half.
The Dockers have been superior in the air, which is certainly contributing to their inside 50 ascendancy. They've also taken some tremendous contested marks. They'll look to improve their clearance work in this third term, though.
Thanks, half, as we get going again. The two rucks do battle. Custerman, I've liked her game today. Centre square, loose ball. Prowse, Hatchard, working hard and being rewarded. She's generally a good kick. Carlton, who's at home? The great Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Kick a whack. Lally in the right spot. Whatever she's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. O'Sullivan, oh, she's been absolutely crunched. They want ball there, but they're not going to get it. Allen wins it. Hatchard. Terrific tackle. Will do it all again. Allen palmed it down beautifully. Marinoff. She just keeps racking up disposals. Verrier makes good contact. Martin outsized but never out-hunted. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did she actually make slight contact with the ball?
Her field kicking is normally first rate. Gould intercepts. Searching kick. Low. Went bang. McCarthy. She's everywhere at the moment. Verrier. All on her own. Banfield has found some space. Ty. This is good footy. Ignoring the corridor for now. Verrier works hard to present. What she got on offer. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Biden-Webster with a chance to run. Waiting for someone to come at her. The Dockers looking dangerous. Good looking kick. Thumped away. McCarthy. She's kicked it as straight as an arrow.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dockers are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Allen with the tap. Tonin. Marinoff. Probing ball. Can't keep hold of it. Scanlon in heavy traffic. Stannett with a chance to relieve the pressure. Neat little stab kick. Bedell runs onto it. Marinoff. They cannot keep her quiet. Ponta. She's under close attention. Dishes it off and will have a throw in.
Daniel, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Football's a game of mistakes, and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Allen wins it. McCarthy. That's a bruising tackle. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. Must kick goal in a close match.
She can draw them back within a kick, and she's equal to the task.
That's why they want the ball in her hands.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Allen showing her skills. Tonin runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Goal! Outbodied her opponent and took a ripper. Carlton, dangerous to leave her on her own towards the goal mouth. Scanlon tries to spike it out of the danger zone. O'Driscoll. McCarthy goes without it. Lally. She's had little impact so far. Prowse! Takes an excellent grab. Crosses the arc. Verrier is proving hard to pass. Good kick. Banfield doesn't often waste it. That's an impressive mark. What she got on offer. The Dockers haven't been inside 50 for a while. Mueller belts it clear. Under pressure. Mulholland working dangerously. Boot, ball, goal.
They move that ball very well indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
The Dockers by 11. Big clearance to win here. Tonin, Custerman with time. Crunching tackle. The umpire will have it. Allen with a deft tap. Kaufman, McCarthy, Stannett, Lally. She'll pump them into attack once more. Prowse got a fist in. Allen squeezes the kick. You can never question her commitment. Tonin. Can she hit a target? No one can mark. Allen has a paddock in front of her. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. Allen, the winner there. Kelly throws it on the boot. Can't hang on under close attention. Charlton needs to be quick. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
So often she provides great energy for them up front, and she's done it again.
The Crows have pulled it back to 5 points. Allen showing her skills. Hatchard. They are tackling machines today. Good build-up. Bouncing ball. Brazel showing some pace. Stannett on the non-preferred. In no man's land. Newton. She hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. She has now.
She's finally on the score sheet. She's been quiet today, but gee, she made that one count.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can feel their belief growing. Important clearance here. Hatchard. Tonin. She stopped in her tracks. Harassed into an error. Time to light up the Jets. Remarkably, this will be her first inside 50. It's eluded her. Prowse leads her opponent. Hatchard. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Mulholland accepted the invitation. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but they're not home yet. Allen with the tap. Good ruck work. Good roving too. Can she find a teammate? Mueller thought her way through it. Honours the lead. Newman. They are hunting the ball carrier. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Strom, the winner there. Newton met solidly.
The Crows' clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
Strom with a deft tap. Craig. Banfield navigated the traffic. That was a loose handball. Normally delivers. Hatchard. Craig with a clumsy tackle has conceded a free kick. Drives it deep. Goal! She's outmarked 2 of them.
She'll be their 8th individual goal kicker if she's successful.
She's got it.
They've got to find a way to get her into the game. We know how damaging she can be.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Great ruck work. Hatchard trying to find a pathway through. She's drawn a crowd. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded there. It was a fine tackle. Strom wins the hit out. Banfield. She might have thought about hand passing. They've put themselves under pressure. I thought it was a case of indecision. Now I'm just not sure. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. And they're away. Webster. She'll be sore tomorrow. They're tackling with great intent. Strom showing her skills. Craig. Defence 101 there. O'Sullivan absolutely fearless. She's got it.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
How important might that goal turn out to be? The two rucks do battle. Hatchard leading from the front. It's the umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Allen palmed it down beautifully. Kelly, Gould, all alone in the centre square. Clever kick. It's a poor entry, a waste really. That's skillful. Quality delivery by foot. They're playing with purpose and composure. Kickawack can keep it moving. They might be out here. Her field kicking is normally first rate. She's been accosted, attracted a crowd. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Strom wins it. They've got a good understanding, those two. Newton. Mueller with another spoil. Webster. She ran into a brick wall. No leniency from the umpire there.
She bit off more than she could chew.
Searching kick. Gould has got loose. That's a useful ball. The Crows are out of trouble. Neat little worm burner. Boyle Carr pushes into space and receives the footy. Can she be the fire starter? O'Driscoll, we've seen that before. Lally, she's been dispossessed. Boyle Carr affects the turnover. Gould working hard and presenting well. The defence is disorganised. Carlton has it within range. Just needs an accurate kick now.
It's as if they don't rate this player. She's already hurt them, and she's about to hurt them again.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
She produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Strom with the tap. Craig. Banfield. Who was she aiming for? O'Driscoll in space. Can run and carry. Uses the non-preferred. This is great ball movement. They're moving the football quickly. Goodwin is racking up spoils. Banfield. Kickawack. She's lost possession. Newton knew where the help was. Webster. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
The Crows are all at sea trying to defend them. They're scoring almost at will.
The Dockers with a steadying goal. Allen slaps it out. Kelly wins the tough ball. Kicks to space. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. And will do it all again. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. It's time for some observations from Daniel Harford.
The Crows have won more contested possessions and clearances, but they're still getting beaten on the scoreboard. It's on the outside where they've been hurt by a team that covers the ground as well as any. So they might think about injecting some more pace into the team next week.
Thanks for those observations, Harf, as we get back underway. The two rucks do battle. Craig, big tackle laid. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Allen with a deft tap. Tonin, Kelly takes the hand pass. Custerman, tidy ball. Scanlon with the intercept mark. Good looking kick. Banfield working hard and being rewarded. Verrier with a chance to relieve the pressure. Got a little time here. Well played. Doesn't often waste it. Banfield, dangerous to leave her on her own. Ifold, Prowse, doing what she does best. She's besieged. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Her annoyance can only be with herself for a lack of awareness.
Ponta, what she got on offer. Great play. Strong grab. Takes a beauty.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
You couldn't blame the midfielders for dropping their heads after that.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Verrier. I've liked her game today. It's come unstuck. Heads for the pocket. Good disciplined defence. Ponta with an opportunity. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Typical small forwards goal there. She's a real live wire inside 50.
The Crows were after the first, and they've got it. Strom palmed it down beautifully. McCarthy, Custerman wins it back. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Gould, she hasn't kicked it very well. Scanlon, can't mark. Ponta, right place, right time, goal.
A real opportunist goal there. She doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Crows will not lie down. The Rucks lock horns. McCarthy out of the congestion. Craig running in support. Stannett had eyes only for the footy. Ifold hasn't seen a lot of it. The sprint is on. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Good close match this, with no sign yet that either side is going to crack.
Allen with a deft tap. Custerman, Mueller, and they're out of trouble. She's hit up the lead. What can they build here? Bedell works hard to present. She tried to fool the umpire. Feeling the heat. That's commitment to the cause. And she's done for holding the ball.
Oh, you've got to be quicker than that.
Good thinking and good execution too. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Allen wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Crows might be able to start something. Stannett goes without it. Mueller, Kelly, taken aground. She's set upon. Umpire says she made an attempt to get it out. Strom palmed it down beautifully. Craig copped some unwanted attention. No way through that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Allen with a deft tap. Custerman, Kelly. The Crows finishing strongly. That's a bit of a gift. What she got on offer. Brazel has found some space. She doesn't waste many. Newman with the big fist. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Umpire says she had no prior. Big clearance to win here. East. Brazel, it's a hot footy. When one tackle just won't do. The Crows have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? Allen punches it out of the ruck. Like Thelma and Louise. Tonin squeezes the kick. Manages to find a teammate. She'll pump them into attack once more. Low. It's proving hard to pass. Brazel takes the safe option. East runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Honours the lead. Probing ball. Prowse got a fist in. Randall, she's a real pocket rocket. Gets the kick away. That's well played. She's had little impact so far. Allen has slipped out the back. Trouble now. Can she finish it off? The Crows look to be coming home strong. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Scanlon tasked with the kick in. Good work rate. Tries a safe ball. They're moving the football well here. Can she hit a target? Veria, all on her own. Normally delivers. Can't hang on under close attention. Craig, time to light up the Jets. Biden, Webster, Scanlon, O'Driscoll. Couldn't get a disposal. Low, in no man's land. Boyle Carr, showing some pace. She's been quiet. Bouncing ball. Custerman, hunting the footy. She's run into trouble. Didn't take the first option, and she's been penalised.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Chips to half back. Bedell didn't need to be asked twice. Can they get some reward this time? It's loose inside the 50. Sloppy disposal and we'll have a throw in.
The Dockers are losing the clearances, but they're still in front on the scoreboard. If they can start winning more clearances, look out.
Important clearance here. Tonin to give them the lead. She's done it.
She's working her tail off and a goal is just reward.
It's still anyone's game. Allen, she's worth her weight in gold. Hatchard. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Allen has rucked tirelessly. She's not one to take a backward step. Hatchard. She's only had the one inside 50. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Can they keep the footy this time? Quality delivery by foot. Banfield. Hatchard with a chance now. Met solidly. You asked for it, you got it. Stoppage coming up on the wing. They might as well not have a ruck. Marinoff sharks it. Tonin. Mueller. The Dockers guarding the corridor. Great hands there. Hatchard. Quick kick towards centre half forward. That's a strong mark. Lays it off. Gould can run and gun. She's normally dependable, and she is this time.
The Dockers have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Allen, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Hatchard. The Dockers will have one eye on the clock. Allen, she is simply too good. Custerman, the kick is precise. She'll pump them into attack yet again. Low tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Brazel, Lally on a lead. She might have thought about the corridor. Who's front and centre? Tonin drives it inside the forward 50. Low belts it clear. Scanlon. The Dockers have been gallant. Ifold working hard and presenting well. Searching kick. Strom pushes into space and receives the footy. Kickerwhack has got loose. Ifold with a little bit of time. This will be their first entry for a while. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. That's a useful ball. The Crows are out of trouble. Keeps it low. Veria with another spoil. Newton, Strom, under pressure. Ifold. Was that a throw? Ponta, it's a tough game. Throws it on the boot. The foot race is on the wing. Kelly runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Gets her kick despite the heat. Gould should be in the votes today. They're moving the football quickly. Anyone's ball. Ponta, and out it goes.
The Dockers have got to start roving to the opposing ruck because she is dominant.
Strom, a rare win. Hatchard goes at goal, and that's an opportunity gone begging.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
No time like the present. That's good vision. Pugh can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. No one can mark. Randall attracted a crowd. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Strom, she's been beaten, but she had a win there. McCarthy, Banfield. I thought it was a case of indecision. Now I'm just not sure. Scanlon continues to be a thorn in their side. Lally, that's good work rate. Banfield with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. This is great ball movement. What she got on offer. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Well played. Clever kick. Goodwin. They must be sick of the sight of that. Tonin. Allen. Kicks to space. Lowe makes good contact. Neat little worm burner. Lally marks on centre wing. Tidy ball. Biden-Webster with a chance to run, picking their way through. Allen is there to save the day. The Crows are finishing with a wet sail. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. The Dockers have won it back. Lally appreciates that delivery. Takes the short option. The kick was ill-directed. Just had to get it out. Goodwin hasn't seen a lot of it. Gould had it and lost it. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Charlton. I've liked her game today. Scanlon is in the right spot at the right time. Lally in some space on the wing. They haven't been able to buy a goal. They've opened them up here. The Crows have got that winning feeling ahead of the premiership season, and they'll be very pleased with their hit out. What a match that was, Kel. What did you make of it?
There was nothing on the line today, and frankly, both teams played like it. That's okay, though. Nobody wants to be playing their best footy at this stage of the year, and there was no danger of that happening today. At least they got to blow out some cobwebs.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Kelly. On behalf of Kelly Underwood and Daniel Harford, I'm Jason Bennett. Thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You're with us today for an exhibition match between West Coast and St Kilda. Preparations for the premiership season are in full swing. Both sides will be determined to take confidence and momentum into the year. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Saints. They come in well back, and understandably so, but don't for a moment think they're going to get this all their own way.
Okay then, thanks, Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss.
Only 2 games separated third-placed West Coast from third-last St Kilda when the two met at Waverley Park in round 10, 1993. The Eagles led a low-scoring encounter by 2 points at the last change before breaking away to 2 kick leads 3 times, only for the Saints to pull them back each time. The margin was 4, with just over 4 minutes to play following Craig Davenport's superb set shot into the wind. Stuart Lowe, who'd already kicked 2 goals, had 2 chances to give St Kilda the lead, but both kicks went astray, and the Eagles held on. 9-12-66 to 9-10-64. Brett Heady led their goal kickers with 3, while Tony Lockett finished with 5 for St Kilda.
We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Windhager leading from the front. Wanganeen Malira, too slow. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Duggan with a chance to run. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. It's come unstuck. That's skillful. Higgins has got loose. Drives it inside the forward 50. Punched away. Flynn, I felt that one from here. You have to be tough to play this game. No way through there, and they'll reset. Flynn wins the tap. Kelly, dangerous place to lose it. Marshall heads in towards goal, and the kick is true. Great play.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
The Saints on the board early. Marshall smashes it out of there. Gets his kick despite the heat. Ball to be won on centre wing. Hutchinson gets to it first. McRae. Owens working hard and being rewarded. Goes long. Duggan got a fist in. Wanganeen Malira attracted a crowd. That's holding the footy.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
The Eagles might be about to start something. It must be his birthday. Owens fumbles it. Owens, he's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
McCarthy to bring it back in. Windhager. It hasn't quite got the wheels. Higgins, he's put it through.
An early goal always settles the nerves and boosts your confidence.
The Saints with a very fast start and already looking ominous. Marshall gets his hand to it. Wanganeen Malira, they've coughed it up. Blasts away. Sinclair doing what he does best. Silvani swoops. They could be in here if it sits. Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. McRae gets in the way, delivers it inside 50. Young tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hutchinson working hard and presenting well. He's generally a good kick. Waterman has found some space. Reed makes position. Probing ball. Brockman on a lead. They've picked their way through. They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Sinclair tasked with the kick in. McRae all on his own towards the boundary line. Honours the lead. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. The Saints are out of trouble. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. This deserves a goal. He'd like that one back. Young is calm in a crisis. Good penetration on the kick. Wilkie spoils. Feeling the heat. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Flynn with a deft tap. He's copped some of his own medicine. Rinse and repeat. It's not a fair fight. Marshall showing his skills. McRae, sloppy disposal and a turnover. Looking for 2 in a row. Graham gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Eagles have hit back hard. Marshall palms it down. Wanganeen Malira. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Reed with a deft tap. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Baker kicks inside the forward 50. Wilkie making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Boot, ball, goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Eagles have kicked the past 3 and they're looking formidable. Marshall slaps it out. Windhager, McRae, Wanganeen Malira, Flanders. Can he find a teammate? They've got it deep. That's great play.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Scores level for a second time today. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Wanganeen Malira. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
McRae says thank you very much. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Waterman. Reed. They'll need to limit his influence. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Marshall showing his skills. Windhager. They've put themselves under pressure. Hutchinson. Hewitt. Good build-up. Going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. They have a good understanding, those two. They've given it back. No one can mark. McCarthy. Was that a throw? Wilson throws it on the boot. Ryan has a way of drawing the footy.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dobbed it.
He might just be in for a big day.
Back on terms again. Williams wins it. Dewar, he's been accosted. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Marshall with the tap. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. Out of the congestion. Wood. Terrific tackle. Squeezes the kick. In no man's land. Dewar gets back and should repel. Panicked under pressure. He's stopped in his tracks. Some indirect ball movement here. Reed needs to be quick. McCarthy. Hutchinson. That's not like him. Hewitt. A quick getaway wasn't possible. How will the umpire see this? McCarthy taken to ground. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Williams with the tap. Reed. Hand pass cut off. Kicks to space. Ginby wins it back. Boot to ball just in time. Which way will it bounce? Reed. Sinclair runs onto it. Gets the kick away. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Can he deliver? You back him more often than not.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Neither side able to string goals together. Williams showing his skills. Reed, Hewitt. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Williams showing his skills. Cole. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Sinclair desperate to win it back. Hill with a chance to run. Sharman works hard to present. Philippou gathers cleanly. Out wide with the kick. That's a bit of a waste. He's besieged. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Edwards, ever reliable. He's so clean with the footy. Hewitt, Williams. The Eagles showing some good signs early. Going at his second. Sinclair, we've seen that before. Kicks laterally. Hill with a chance to relieve the pressure. Windhager can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Stocker working hard and being rewarded. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. King in the clear. Picking their way through. He's hit up the lead. This will be their first entry for a while. Ryan is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He'll expect to convert this.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
Good match so far. The big men fly. Cole, got to get it on quickly. Reed, bouncing ball. Young charges onto it. Gets his kick despite the heat. Philippou picks it off. That's poor kicking. Windhager going for territory. Punched away. Caminiti, crunching tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. The two big men do battle. Ryan, I felt that one from here. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Good ruck work. Wanganeen Malira. Hall. He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Eagles are all at sea trying to defend them. They're scoring almost at will.
The Saints in front now. The two big men do battle. Hall turns it over in the middle. Who's at home? Cripps has it within range. Baker takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
He's got two, and he looks in the mood to tear this one apart.
All tied up on the scoreboard. Flynn slaps it out. Dewar. The Saints have won it back. Normally delivers. King. This is a big opportunity. Good work rate. Just needs an accurate kick now. The defence is disorganised. Honours the lead. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Wilson. He's wrapped up. And he's done for holding the ball.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Can he hit a target? It's a dreadful mistake.
The Saints with a late chance.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort, and a behind is the result.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Edwards. That's good work rate. Clever kick. The Eagles are out of trouble. Tries a safe ball. Cole on a lead. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Hutchinson has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Cole makes position. Duggan. Stocker intercepts. They'll take the patient approach. Hill. It sits and he's in business. They're moving the footy quickly. Edwards gets there first. Ineffective disposal. Hall. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. De Koning slaps it out. Wanganeen Malira delivers to centre half forward. Sharman attracted a crowd. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. De Koning showing his skills. McRae. Wanganeen Malira concedes ground. Who's got the wheels? They're playing for keeps. Gets a kick away. Hall pounces. Into the pocket he goes. Edwards tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Thought his way through it. It's loose inside the 50. Probing ball. He's normally better than that. A bit of a panicked handball. Edwards hacking it forward. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Poor footy there. The Saints have started well. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Eagles need to tighten up in a few areas, particularly clearances and inside 50s. They have the forwards to kick a winning score, so if the midfielders can get their hands on the footy a bit more and use it well, they'll be right in this match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Good ruck work. Hoff, solid tackle. He's kicked it the wrong way. It's a tough game. He's been industrious. Starcevic, he ran into a brick wall. That's commitment to the cause. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. De Koning has probably got the points at this stage. Hall. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Reed on centre wing is marked. Brockman pushes into space and receives the footy. The Eagles haven't been inside 50 for a while. Clean pickup. Sharman, he shut him down. McRae. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. De Koning with a deft tap. McRae. Rinse and repeat. Williams wins it. Hewitt. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Philippou. De Koning. Stripped of it. Just had to get it out. Hill leads his opponent. It's a hot footy. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it. Williams with a deft tap. Hewitt somehow released the ball. Got the handball away. Baker in the right spot at the right time. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
They've kicked well at goal, and it's certainly helped to keep them in the game.
The margin's back to just a point. De Koning slaps it out. Philippou, that's a bruising tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. De Koning with a deft tap. Philippou, Wanganeen Malira. Williams gets to it first. Baker, Hewitt, Hutchinson. Burns with the big fist. Brockman throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Eagles are really taking it to them today. Williams with a deft tap. Push in the back. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. Graham has found some space towards the goal mouth. He would have fancied his chances from there. Almost threw it out. McRae. McCarthy cuts it off. Conservative kick. Owies. That's a big play.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
Leans back and drills it.
The Eagles have turned it around, and it's a different match all of a sudden.
The Eagles are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. De Koning with the tap. Philippou. Wanganeen Malira continuing to win the hard ball. McRae thumped away. Edwards throws it on the boot. King went bang. Philippou has a paddock in front of him. They cannot keep him quiet. It's come unstuck. The Eagles are red hot at the moment. Hall clears the area. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Williams got his palm to it. Reed, that could prove costly. He's been quiet. Hall couldn't quite. Edwards is calm in a crisis. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Starcevic, Hall. Can he stare down the moment and bring this game back to a kick? It's a one-kick game.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Williams showing his skills. Hewitt. He's been busy so far. Stocker couldn't hold it under pressure. Wilkie wins it back. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he impose himself on the match? Not sure what the idea was there. Crosses the paint. Baker has drifted forward and marked.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Baker, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another.
He is really setting the standard out there, not only winning plenty of the ball, but now impacting the scoreboard as well.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Windhager, Dewar, one step ahead, looking to hit up the short option. Hall has it now on centre wing. Who's at home? Ginby takes an excellent grab. Good kick. Baker, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. De Koning showing his skills. Flanders. Time to turn on the Jets. Wilkie, he's run into trouble. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Windhager kicks to space. You can't afford to do that too often. What's he got on offer? Good work rate. Neat little worm burner. Baker can keep it moving. Cole under pressure. Ginby hasn't seen a lot of it. King heads them off at the pass. He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Reed picks off the pass. Clever kick. That's well played. Is anyone home? Windhager with the intercept mark. A chance to clear now. Dewar makes good contact. Closed him down. He won't be happy with that one. Cole, when one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with great intent. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. We've got another stoppage. De Koning showing his skills. Flanders caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dewar. Burns making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Brockman, can they beat them back to goal? Baker. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Flynn smashes it out of there. Reed, that could be a goal-saving tackle. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. De Koning showing his skills. They are hunting the ball carrier. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. De Koning gets his hand to it. Reed, Flynn, the umpire was compelled.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Flynn, he's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Wanganeen Malira. Hewitt desperate to win it back. Baker. Graham can't mark. Tries to make amends. He tried to con the umpire. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
The Saints are really flat. They need to energise quickly. The big men fly. Windhager absorbs the pressure. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning, the winner there. Wanganeen Malira. McRae. King, dangerous to leave on his own. Hill tries to take them on and loses.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. King under pressure. Sharman, bouncing ball. He's set upon. He'd like that one again. They're well drilled. Good disciplined defence. He's stopped in his tracks. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Rucks go at it. McRae, he's everywhere at the moment. Windhager keeps it low. De Koning got to the right position and hung on. They're moving the footy well here. Tidy ball. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Drives it deep. Edwards tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Caminiti, he'd like to have that one back.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
Spearing pass. Baker. They're playing with purpose and poise. Cole, all on his own. The Eagles look well drilled. This is good ball movement. He might have thought about the corridor. Hutchinson on centre wing is marked. Hewitt pushes into space and receives the footy. King drops into the hole and cuts that one off. The Saints might be about to start something. Hill, his field kicking is normally first rate. They could be vulnerable here. The Eagles are bringing great energy. Cole works hard to present. You can see their confidence growing. Waterman has charged into space. Baker, here's real danger now. Graham can go back and shoot at goal. Into the pocket he goes. Cripps, good tackle and out of play.
The Saints simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
De Koning wins it down. Reed, Hewitt, not on my watch, he says. No way through there, and they'll reset. Marshall with a deft tap. McRae. Windhager. Can he hit a target? King on a lead. He's been industrious. No time like the present. Philippou. That's skillful. Starcevic doing what he does best. Terrific forward pressure. Great tackling technique there. Marshall gets his hand to it. They cannot keep him quiet. Who's got the wheels? The Eagles have won it back. Kicks to centre wing. That's not a good kick. Philippou has found some space. Just has to hit a target. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. It's a bad mistake. Can he be the fire starter? Cole wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Eagles are out of trouble, ignoring the corridor for now. Philippou. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Duggan runs onto it. Takes the safe option. Starcevic working hard and being rewarded. Baker has it on a string. King with another spoil. Reed stripped of it. They desperately need a goal. McCarthy spoils. Knew the tackle was coming. Look at the space he's got to work with. Owens. This is good footy.
The Saints are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
It saps the morale a bit to see those go to waste when you really need a goal.
McCarthy brings it back in. Quality delivery by foot. Baker, that's good work rate. Waiting for someone to come at him. Manages to find a teammate. They're keeping the ball well. What's he got on offer? Got a little time here. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Just had to get it out. Windhager blasts away. McCarthy continues to be a thorn in their side. The Eagles are playing like winners. Good thinking and good execution too. Hutchinson working hard and presenting well. Reed had his name written all over it. Baker can run and gun. Hutchinson, Reed. Critical contest coming up. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Saints have looked good in patches, but they need to maintain focus and intensity for longer. They're not out of this by any means. They're just struggling to put it all together and pose that consistent threat, which is required if you're going to knock off this team.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Punch clear. Reed. The Eagles are playing some great footy. Wilkie is calm in a crisis. Can he find a teammate? Anyone's ball. Burns squeezes the kick. Honours the lead. Wanganeen Malira. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Hewitt. Reed. Kicks inside the forward 50. Flynn has it within range. Picking their way through. Burns is worth his weight in goal. He's generally a good kick. Wanganeen Malira takes a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. It must be his birthday. Delivers a long ball. Silvani. We've seen that before. In no man's land. He's kicked a goal.
The Saints have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Saints need more from their key players. Marshall, the winner there. Windhager, Wanganeen Malira, Flanders only knows one way. Owens marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Edwards at full back stops them in their tracks. Good looking kick. Gee, they're playing well. Got a little time here. Reed! He's taken a beauty. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Caminiti says thank you very much. Owens, strong grab. Good luck catching him. Great play. Windhager finds himself unattended.
Will he go for the banana or try to curl it around on the non-preferred?
He goes with the banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Windhager, McRae, out of the congestion. Baker gets there first. The Eagles should score here. Graham, that one was always his.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
Sinclair tasked with the kick in. King with a chance to run. I've liked his game today. Windhager can keep it moving. Searching kick. It's come unstuck. They've got them on the overlap. This ought to end in a goal. Can he finish it off?
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
.6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Sinclair with the footy. McRae. Waiting for someone to come at him. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Hill. The kick was centimetre perfect. Another goal and they'll believe. Time to turn on the Jets. Higgins cops some unwanted attention. Was that a legal disposal? Duggan runs onto it. Hoff feeling the heat. The Saints have denied them the corridor. Baker in some space on the wing. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Punched away. Marshall does well under pressure. The kick is precise. Wanganeen Malira all on his own. King dangerous to leave on his own. Probing ball. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy quickly. Hill has drifted forward and marked. He will surely make this count.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Reed pushes into space and receives the footy. Sizes up what's ahead. Young makes position. Well played. The Saints forcing them out wide. Hutchinson on centre wing is marked. This is good ball movement. Normally delivers. Wilson takes an excellent grab. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. McRae presents in space. He might have thought about the corridor. That's careless kicking. Can he hit a target? Baker works hard to present. Williams read it well and claims the mark. Tidy ball. Sinclair is there in defence. Clever kick. No one can mark. Wanganeen Malira. He's only had the one inside 50. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He's had little impact so far. Which way will it bounce? Higgins, King, Windhager. Closed him down. Sharman snares the loose ball. Wilson. He makes no mistake.
The Eagles need a rethink if they thought they had this one.
The Saints were on the rack, but it's been a quality response from them. Reed, they cannot keep him quiet. That's well played. There goes the kick inside the 50. Windhager had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Flynn wins it back. Great mark. Reed will finish off a tremendous passage of play.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Eagles are holding them at bay. Flynn wins it. Reed leading from the front. Dewar taken to ground. They're tackling with great intent. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Marshall showing his skills. Wanganeen Malira.
The Eagles are getting the ball inside 50 more. It's no wonder they're winning the match comfortably.
Marshall with a deft tap. A quick getaway wasn't possible. We've got another stoppage.
The Saints simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Flynn punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt, that was almost handed to him. Windhager shoved him in the back. They've got to get a wriggle on. Wilson has got loose. Good penetration on the kick. Thumped away. Caminiti, they could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Saints need to follow that goal up. The big men fly. Wanganeen Malira looking for 2 in a row. Flanders does the crumbing. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Good ruck work. Reed, he'll be sore in the morning. And we will do it all again. Important clearance here. Hewitt gets his kick despite the heat. Cripps, it's a desperate tackle. Dewar wins a hard ball. He's besieged. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Flynn smashes it out of there. Dewar, Hutchinson attracted a crowd. They've bottled it up. The two big men do battle. Philippou, Wanganeen Malira. Baker has brought his own ball. That's skillful. Hewitt on a lead. Golden opportunity here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Eagles have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Marshall with a deft tap. Cole. They've given it up. Doesn't often waste it. It's a bad mistake. What a game he's having. Who's front and centre? It'll be tossed in the pocket.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
Flynn with a deft tap. Reed, they've coughed it up. Graham leans back and drills it.
It hasn't been his best day, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. He'll feel that one. Hill, he's suddenly a popular man. Philippou, that's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Inside 50 with the kick. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Picking their way through. Starcevic is racking up spoils. Hall, and out it goes.
The Saints need to come hard pretty soon. It's in danger of getting away from them here.
Flynn gets his hand to it. Hoff, can he impose himself on the match? Deliberate. Oh, a few people letting the umpire know what they think of that.
That's a big call. It's a big penalty because it will cost them a goal.
No trouble at all.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Saints haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. The two big men do battle. Reed, Hoff, thought his way through it. Baker, all alone in the centre square. Cripps appreciates that delivery. They've got them on the overlap. Williams, strong grab.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He's missed a soda.
Oh, that's a bad miss. He'll be looking for a hole to jump into.
Wanganeen Malira brings it back in. King with a chance to run. Probing ball. The Saints are out of trouble. Good kick. Sharman has found some space. Can he be the fire starter? Flynn didn't need to be asked twice. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too. Ignoring the corridor for now. King clears the area. They are hunting the ball carrier. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Flynn, the winner there. Reed, I don't think he meant to smother it. Hewitt, Baker, I felt that one from here. We've got another stoppage. Punch clear. McRae, Wanganeen Malira only knows one way. King can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Edwards couldn't reel it in. Dewar gets to it first. The pickup is superb. King, time and again, he gets to the right place. Good work rate. That's a useful ball. They've opened them up here. Another goal and they'll believe. Wood hunting the footy. He just dropped it. He's run into trouble. Out of the congestion. Windhager. He's been dispossessed. Cole got a fist in. Edwards. He's set upon. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall looking for territory. Windhager. Right place, right time, goal.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Saints will not lie down. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Wanganeen Malira read it well. Hoff, Williams, Baker, terrific tackle. Can he find a teammate? Bouncing ball. Graham, Shanahan, dangerous to leave on his own.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Saints have it all to do. The first goal is obviously essential. When you're in these situations, sometimes you can actually play your best footy because it frees you up knowing that you've got nothing left to lose. If this is close late, it'll be their opposition feeling the most nervous.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Hoff, Hewitt absorbs the pressure. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Williams punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt, Reid has turned it on today. It's a tough game. We'll have another ball up.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
Both coaches would be concerned about how easily the opposition midfielders are moving the footy at times.
Hoff, Reid. This will be a close thing. It's good.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
The Saints have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. The big men fly. Reid should be in the votes today. Big tackle laid. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Clever kick. Wilson working hard and being rewarded. Crosses the paint. Edwards. That has to hurt. Hoff wins it back. Young hacking it forward. Wilkie doing what he does best. Flanders, good thinking and good execution too. Can he hit a target? Dewar takes an excellent grab. They're playing with purpose and poise. Cole pushes into space and receives the footy. He doesn't waste many. Waterman working hard and presenting well. The Eagles have winners everywhere. Cole under pressure. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. It's not been his day, that's for sure. No easy exit. Gone! Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Here's an opportunity. He's found the middle, and did they ever need that?
You have to show him more respect than that, or he'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Saints need to back that up and generate some momentum. De Koning, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Hall, good disciplined defence. King, McRae, Owens. Touch and go, it's go!
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
We've got a 2-goal game. Punch clear. Hoff, Reid. That's a bruising tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning with a deft tap. Hill. They're playing for keeps. Can't get hold of it. Hewitt in the centre square. Doesn't often waste it. No one can mark. Hill. Terrific forward pressure. Wilkie. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Quality delivery by foot. He's generally a good kick. McCarthy. They must be sick of the sight of that. He's hit up the lead. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? He's just about kicked the cover off it. Punched away. Handballs it to nobody. Silvani. He's been accosted. The clock is the enemy now. King. The sprint is on. Free kick. The umpire said he wasn't under immediate pressure.
I think a few people might have just switched the TV off after that decision.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's got it.
You can't afford to give free kicks away in front of goal. All that hard work, and then you give an easy one up.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Flynn, the winner there. Hoff, can he get it out? McRae runs onto it. Ginby with the big fist. King hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Edwards, desperate to win it back. Ginby on a lead. Normally delivers. The Eagles moving the ball well. He's been industrious. Flynn, all on his own. Out wide with the kick. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He's gone! Edwards, one step ahead. I've liked his game today. Reed, fumbles. Could be costly. Wanganeen Malira. Cole, makes good contact. Philippou, they've got to get a wriggle on. Anyone's ball. You can't question his commitment. Met solidly. That's holding the footy.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Baker makes position. The Saints forcing them out wide. The kick is a poor one. They need a spark. Windhager has found some space.
They just need this to stem the flow.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Flynn slaps it out. Dewar, Windhager with a steal. Off he goes with the advantage. Can they turn back the tide? Wilkie showing why he's such a good defender. Probing ball. De Koning. Well-weighted kick. King wins the contest hands down. Just has to hit a target. Cole is proving hard to pass. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Time to turn on the Jets. King, he'll be sore in the morning. They've bottled it up. De Koning looking for territory. Wanganeen Malira on the same page as his ruck. King gets the kick away. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Wilkie. The Saints will have one eye on the clock. De Koning wins the tap. Windhager. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning with a deft tap. Philippou. Ginby read that well. Towards the boundary line. Dewar in the clear. What's he got on offer? Good-looking kick. Flanders fumbles it. Baker. They've given it back. He's caught. He's kicked it the wrong way. In no man's land. He's wrapped up. The umpire will have it. Marshall got his palm to it. Windhager. Wanganeen Malira. A bit of a panicked handball. Philippou. Tidy ball. Sharman with a chance to run. They've picked their way through. King has a paddock in front of him. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? He'll feel that one. On the non-preferred. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Wilkie is racking up spoils. Couldn't get an effective disposal. They are tackling machines today. Time is starting to become a factor. Marshall wins the tap. Windhager. Reed has it now on centre wing. They might be caught out on the turnover. Dewar reads the place so well. Philippou. Is anyone home? McCarthy clears the area. Ryan. Sharman. Wanganeen Malira. What a game he's having. Caminiti throws it on the boot. This might be going through. It is a real team lifter.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
The Saints are back in business. Punch clear. Reed is a clearance beast. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Wanganeen Malira. They've put themselves under pressure. Waterman. Dangerous to leave on his own. Burns making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Brockman. Hewitt. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Eagles with a bit of breathing space now. Marshall showing his skills. Wanganeen Malira, Windhager, Hoff, Hill gets to it first. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Marshall, the winner there. Hill, looking to peg one back. That's an impressive mark. They've got them on the overlap. Wanganeen Malira has drifted forward and marked. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
One kick game again. Good ruck work. Wanganeen Malira had to get it out. Wood. He struggled to make an impact to this point. McCarthy with another spoil. Wilson. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
This match will probably be decided by who can be cleaner with the footy.
Reed wins it. A chance to clear now. Bouncing ball. Wilkie mops that one up. Thought his way through it. Reed tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McCarthy. It's a tough game. Slick hands. He's lost it. Wanganeen Malira. Another forward 50 entry. Starcevic taken to ground. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Flynn with a deft tap. Hoff, Reed. This is promising. Looking to hit up the short option. That's well played. Searching kick. Brockman working hard and being rewarded. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Philippou got a fist in. McRae felt the pressure there. King had it and lost it. The Eagles have won it back. Baker drops into the hole and marks.
If he kicks this, that's just about the game.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Wanganeen Malira tasked with the kick in. McRae. Wilson had his name written all over it. What can they generate? Marshall. This is good footy. He doesn't waste many. Kicks to space. Philippou. Desperate defence. Squeezes the kick. Caminiti is in the clear and marks uncontested.
This to keep them alive and set up a grandstand finish.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. Edwards has found some space. In no hurry here. Manages to find a teammate. Starcevic does well under pressure. The kick is precise. Quality delivery by foot. Ginby. Can he hit a target? King affects the turnover. The Eagles guarding the corridor. Ginby intercepts on centre wing. Gives it everything. Thumped away. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. They've got good chemistry, those two. Ginby doing what he does best. Can he find a teammate? Baker has worked hard to present. The defence is disorganised. Wanganeen Malira throws it on the boot. Caminiti. Ryan swoops. Breaks the line. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Wilson. Not on my watch, he says. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Good ruck work. Philippou. They are hunting the ball carrier. Wilson. They have absolutely spifflicated him. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Marshall showing his skills. Philippou. Hutchinson didn't need to be asked twice. Normally delivers. A good close game to whet the appetite ahead of the premiership season. Both sides will be enthused by the progress they displayed here today. What a match that was, Half. What did you make of it?
The Eagles will take confidence from being able to get over the line in such a close match. They've got a reference point now for how to deal with those pressure situations when they come around later in the year, when there will, of course, be a lot more at stake.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.